Hello, Success Family. Welcome to another episode of Success Motivation. I am Dr. Alice Basong, family med physician. Today, we're continuing our series on how to overcome a crisis. Today, we're answering a very important question from one of you, and we consider you a very important part of the success drive. And we always look forward to getting your questions, either via commenting down below or sending a message on WhatsApp or sending an email. We always look forward to hearing from you because you are the reason we make videos. You are the reason we still exist. And as always, we thank you so much for tuning in and for watching and giving us your time today. The question is, how do you stay productive while facing a crisis? In other words, how do you keep focusing on your dreams and goals when everything around you is going crazy? Today, I will give you 3 tips that I think will help you keep staying motivated and keep getting the results you want, even when everything around you is going crazy. Tip number 1, a crisis is a season. We go through several seasons in life. The only thing is that we get so attached to some seasons and want them to last forever, while other seasons that don't favor us as much, we sort of want them to go away, and we think that there's something that's got to be done to stop them. Unfortunately, we don't always have control over what we can do to stop a situation. But the one thing we have control over is how we respond to any situation. So the first key to overcoming a crisis is seeing it as a season, seeing it as a period which will end. Every season has an expiration date. But your dreams and goals don't have an expiration date. So the key is focusing on the fact that these too shall come to pass. But while we're going through it, there's certain lessons that we have to learn so that we can stay motivated and keep moving forward. If we remind ourselves every day that there's time for everything, there's a time to laugh, there's a time to cry, there's a time to play, there's a time for joy, there's a time to mourn, then we know that seasons will come, just like what we're facing right now, which will be a tough season. And those are the times when we have to hold on tight. We have to hang on to our anchor, whatever that may be for you, and keep moving forward, because with time, this too shall come to pass. The second tip is focusing on your why. Your why is your reason for being. Your why is that thing which wakes you up at night, which makes you wake up every single morning earlier than everyone else, even when you're so tired and don't think you have the energy to do it. Your why is your purpose. I talk about this in my best-selling book, Your Best Life Now, because after going through some difficult times, even after becoming a physician, after becoming a mom, there was still an emptiness. I had to rethink my life. I had to sit myself down and have a difficult conversation with me and say, Alice, what's going on? I had to redefine my reason for being. And once I figured out my why, not that I'm perfect, I have the same struggles everyone does. We're all in this together. I realized that if I focused on my why, I could get up every day and have the energy to keep going, regardless of what was going on outside. If I focused on staying on task and keeping that vision of the results I want in front of me on a daily basis, I could face anything. So that's the second tip I have for us. The third tip I have for us is to practice visualization. We've all heard about the power of visualization. I know it works because I know that everything begins in the unseen and then gets manifested in the physical world. Everything we have was a thought. Everything we've created in our lives was once a thought. I go deeply into this in my book because I realized that even growing up as a little girl in Africa, I dreamt of becoming a physician. I dreamt of becoming a mom. I honestly didn't know the path. I went through so much in terms of difficulties, but I knew one thing, that one day I was going to become a physician. One day I was going to become a mom. One day I was going to become an author, a best-selling author. And the vision of those things is what kept me going even during hard times. So the third thing I want us to practice is visualization. Imagine the next version of you. Imagine your best possible life. I know it's not possible to see it now with everything going on around. But we have to wake up every day and still have that vision and do everything we can to keep moving forward, even if it's just one thing every day to help make that dream come true, because this is a season. And when it's all over, we'll all look back and say, I'm so glad I went through this and I did this to keep myself moving forward. Because what we learn during this season will build the character and prepare us for what lies ahead. So here are the 3 tips again. Number 1, a crisis is a season, and every season has an expiration date. This too shall come to pass. However, your dreams and goals do not have to have an expiration date. So in order to stay motivated and keep going during a crisis, we have to get up every single day and focus on our dreams and goals while waiting for this season to pass. Number 2, focus on your why. This is an important time to redefine your why and focus on it so you can stay motivated and have the momentum to keep going. Number 3, visualization. Picturing your best life. Picturing the results you want. Having a mental image of your results and working towards those results, even during a difficult time or during a crisis, helps us move forward one day at a time. Visualization is free, so we can very easily make that a habit. The key with all these 3 tips is knowing that consistency is what allows us to become better. Like we say, practice makes us better. So by practicing these 3 tips on a daily basis, we can keep moving forward and stay motivated and productive even during this crisis. We hope to see you next time on another video. Until then, make the best of every day so that you can live your best life now, even during a crisis. We love you.